Avatar: The Last Airbender, the awesome cartoon show, was loved by everyone. It wasn't just a show for kids, it had a universal appeal that drew in viewers of all ages. The intricate storytelling, the rich world building, and the deep, relatable characters made it a standout series in the world of animation. Fans were captivated by the adventures of Aang and his friends as they journeyed through a world filled with elemental magic and ancient traditions. It told the story of Aang, a kid who had to bring peace to a world at war. Aang, the last airbender, was not just any kid. He was the Avatar, the one destined to master all four elements and bring balance to the world. His journey was filled with challenges, from mastering the elements to facing powerful enemies, all while dealing with the immense pressure of his responsibilities. The show's cool mix of action and spiritual stuff really connected with people. It wasn't just about the battles and the bending, it was also about the inner journey, the growth, and the wisdom that came with it. The show explored themes of destiny, self-discovery, and the importance of balance, resonating deeply with its audience. Now, years later, a live-action version wants to bring this magical world to a new generation. The anticipation is high, as fans are eager to see how the beloved animated series will be translated into a live-action format. The creators have a monumental task ahead of them to recreate the magic and wonder of the original, while introducing new elements that will captivate today's audience. It's a big challenge to keep the spirit of the original but also do its own thing. The creative team is working tirelessly to ensure that the essence of the original series is preserved. They are delving deep into the lore, the characters, and the themes that made the animated series so special, while also bringing fresh perspectives and innovative ideas to the table. The cartoon, with its bright animation and interesting characters, left a big mark. Its unique art style, vibrant colours, and dynamic animation brought the world of Avatar to life in a way that was both visually stunning and emotionally engaging. The characters, each with their own distinct personalities and arcs, became icons in their own right. It dealt with tough topics like war, responsibility, and making up for mistakes in a smart and caring way. The show didn't shy away from complex issues, addressing them with a maturity and sensitivity that was rare in children's programming. It taught valuable lessons about forgiveness, redemption, and the power of hope. The live-action version has a tough job living up to this. The expectations are sky-high and the pressure is immense. The cast and crew are dedicated to honouring the legacy of the original, while also making their own mark. They are committed to delivering a series that will not only satisfy long-time fans, but also attract a new generation of viewers. Fans, both old and new, are excited, but also a little worried. There's a mix of anticipation and anxiety, as they wonder if the live-action adaptation will do justice to the beloved series. Social media is abuzz with discussions, theories, and hopes for what the new series will bring. Can it capture the magic that made the original so special? Only time will tell if the live-action version can live up to the high standards set by the animated series. But one thing is certain, the world of Avatar continues to inspire and enchant, proving that its story is timeless and its impact everlasting. The live-action version sticks to the main story of Avatar, bringing the beloved animated series to life with stunning visuals and a gripping narrative. Fans of the original series will find familiar faces and iconic moments, but with a fresh, modern twist that makes it accessible to new audiences as well. Aang, a young air nomad, wakes up after being asleep for 100 years to find the world at war. The once peaceful world he knew has been ravaged by conflict, and he must come to terms with the new reality. As the last airbender, Aang carries the weight of his people's legacy on his shoulders. The Fire Nation, wanting all the power, is fighting the other nations, water, earth, and air. Their ambition knows no bounds, and they have already caused immense suffering and destruction. The Fire Nation's relentless pursuit of dominance has left the other nations struggling to defend their homes and way of life. Aang, as the Avatar, can control all four elements and is the only one who can stop the Fire Nation's bad guys. His journey is not just about mastering these elements, but also about understanding the deeper spiritual connections that bind the world together. Aang's role as the Avatar is both a gift and a burden, as he must balance his own desires with the needs of the world. He goes on a trip with his new friends, Katara and Sokka from the Southern Water Tribe. Together, they form a bond that is unbreakable, facing numerous challenges and growing stronger with each passing day. Their journey takes them through diverse landscapes, from icy tundras to lush forests, each new location presenting its own set of trials and adventures. Katara, a strong waterbender, and Sokka, her clever and protective brother, promise to help Aang learn to use his powers. Katara's determination and Sokka's strategic mind make them invaluable allies. They each bring unique skills and perspectives to the group, complementing Aang's abilities and helping him grow into his role as the Avatar. Together, they have to travel the world, learning new things and finding friends to help them beat the Fire Lord and bring peace back to the world. Along the way, they encounter a variety of characters, some friends and some foes, each contributing to their understanding of the world and their mission. Their journey is not just about defeating the Fire Lord, but also about discovering the true meaning of friendship, courage, and sacrifice. As they face their greatest challenges, they learn that the power to change the world lies within themselves. Turning a cartoon into a live-action show is hard, and the Avatar version makes some noticeable changes. The story moves a bit slower, giving more time to the characters and the world. This lets us learn more about the different cultures and politics. But some of the funny jokes from the original aren't really there this time. The way it looks is also different. The cartoon was more stylized, but the live action tries to look real. The bending effects, while cool, feel more down to earth, showing a more grown-up feel. This change, while understandable, might not work for everyone, especially those who love the fun, silly parts of the original. Any Avatar adaptation needs to make the elements look real. This show has great special effects, especially the waterbending. The water moves smoothly and powerfully, showing how graceful and strong it can be. Firebending also looks amazing, with flames burning bright and intense. The acting is a mixed bag. The young actors, while good sometimes, have trouble showing the deep emotions of their characters. The other actors do better, with some great performances from actors playing familiar characters like Iroh and Zhao. Overall, the acting is okay, but doesn't have the same feeling and energy as the cartoon's voices. One of the coolest parts of Avatar is the spirit world. This magical place, connected to the real world, is super important to the story. The live-action version shows us the spirit world, with its beautiful and scary creatures. The special effects team did a great job making it look amazing and otherworldly, but it doesn't quite capture how deep and complex the spirit world was in the cartoon. The spiritual ideas, while there, don't feel as important to the story. This is a shame, as the spirit world had some of the most interesting and emotional moments in the original. Making a live-action version of a popular show like Avatar means fans will compare it to the original and be picky. Some fans are unhappy about the actors chosen and changes from the original story. It's important to remember that a new version doesn't have to be exactly the same as the original. The adaptation makes choices on purpose, trying to be its own thing while keeping the spirit of Avatar. Some of these choices work better than others, but trying to make something new, not just a copy, is good. Whether the adaptation is good or bad depends on what each person expects and if they're open to a new take. This live-action Avatar series can introduce this cool and complex world to more people. For new viewers, it's a way into a universe filled with adventure, magic, and interesting characters. For old fans, it's a new way to see a familiar story, learning more about the world and the characters we love. The show will have more seasons, meaning they want to explore this world more deeply. This lets them tell bigger stories, maybe even including stories and characters only mentioned in the cartoon. The future of live-action Avatar is full of possibilities, and it will be exciting to see what happens in future seasons. Changing a story from one form to another is tricky. It's like balancing on a beam. Adaptation requires a delicate touch, a balance between staying true to the source material and bringing something fresh to the table. It's a high-wire act that demands creativity, respect, and a deep understanding of both mediums. Whether it's a book being turned into a movie, a comic into a TV series, or an animated show into live action, The challenges are immense and varied. You have to respect the original, but also do something new. Filmmakers and writers often find themselves walking a tightrope, trying to capture the essence of the original, while also making necessary changes to fit the new format. This can involve altering characters, tweaking plot points, or even changing the setting to better suit the new medium. It's a process that requires a lot of thought and care, as every change can have a ripple effect on the story and its reception. The live-action Avatar sometimes messes up, especially with the humor and emotional parts that made the original so lovable. The animated series had a unique charm, with its blend of humor, heart, and action. Translating that into live action is no easy feat. The nuances of animated expressions and timing can be hard to replicate with real actors. And sometimes, the humor falls flat, or the emotional moments don't hit as hard. It's a reminder of how challenging it is to capture the magic of the original in a new form. The changes, while they make sense for making a movie, might not work for everyone. Fans of the original might find themselves missing certain elements or feeling that the new version doesn't quite capture the spirit of what they loved. It's a delicate balance, trying to please both new audiences and longtime fans. Sometimes the changes are necessary to make the story work in a different medium, but they can also lead to mixed reactions and divided opinions. But the show should be praised for trying to create a visually amazing and immersive world. The effort to bring the fantastical elements of the original to life in a live-action format is commendable. The vibrant landscapes, intricate set designs, and attention to detail help to create a world that feels both familiar and new. It's a testament to the hard work and dedication of the production team, who strive to honor the original while also pushing the boundaries of what's possible in live action. The special effects are impressive, and the acting, while not always perfect, has some great moments. The action scenes are thrilling, and the special effects help to bring the fantastical elements of the story to life. While there are moments where the acting might not hit the mark, there are also performances that shine and capture the essence of the characters. It's a mixed bag, but one that shows the potential and ambition of the project. In the end, the live-action Avatar series isn't perfect, but it's a big attempt that keeps the spirit of the original while doing its own thing. It's a bold endeavor that takes risks and tries to bring something new to the table. While it may not please everyone, it's a reminder of the challenges and rewards of adaptation. The series stands as a testament to the creativity and passion of those involved, and their dedication to bringing a beloved story to a new audience. The live-action Avatar. The Last Airbender isn't perfect, but it's worth watching. It might not be as magical as the original, but it shows how powerful this story is. The show looks amazing and pulls you in, with great special effects and good actors. Even if it doesn't make every fan happy, it deserves a chance. Go into it with an open mind, enjoy the ride, and let yourself be taken back to the world of Avatar.